How's it going, everybody? It's been a few since I've done a video. I was getting this thing cleaned up the other day. It looks good. Decided it was a gorgeous day. I took the day off. Decided, I'd go ahead and jump in the Camaro, take it to the store, then go get something to eat, get some more stuff to finish detail on the GTO. And I'll upload some pictures. Went to the parts store, got my parts, left there, went to Sonic, got a shake and some lunch. Was on my way home to eat it. Stopped at a stoplight, went to take off. Shake in one hand, I'm just kicked back, just cruising. 2,000 RPMs, just took off from a traffic light, and kaboom! It instantly. I got probably 4 or 5 clanks out of that thing before I realized what was going on, and then it just seized. Knocked a hole out the front of the block about the size of my fist. I'll show you the pictures here in a second. Once I got apart, found out what happened. Snapped the valve. The valve head fell off. Fell into that cylinder. Blew back up into the supercharger. Luckily, the supercharger, the intercoolers inside the supercharger keeps it from getting to both sides. But it was this cylinder that, let me make sure. I'm trying to recall it right. Nope. Yeah, it was this cylinder that went, which is this one. So it was number one. It sucked up metal in here and went into all of these. The intercooler kept it going in from the turbines or getting to the other head. Needless to say, it destroyed the head on this side. I had to tear apart the E-Force to completely scrub it out. Scrubbed all down inside all the journals, blowing everything out. Went ahead and took off both sides, stripped both sides. It didn't hurt the intercoolers at all. So I've got to clean them up, re-silicone them back in. This thing's good to go. Matter of fact, here is some of the carnage that I got out of the supercharger. There's a ring, part of a piston, another part of a piston. It literally just detonated. But anyhow, so the GTO is going good. It looks good. It's shining. I got the supercharger torn apart. I'm going to get it back together. I've got almost everything else cleaned up motor-wise. I've got to go over and pull a couple more parts off the motor. And then mainly wait for tomorrow to find out, the next day, find out what all they can come up with on parts. And go from there. I'm hoping only be down 2 weeks, but it'll probably be closer to a month, to be honest. But anyhow, I'll keep you up to date. So I called my one of my best friends. I've got only 2 in Arkansas that I consider truly best friends. I called him up. Luckily, he works for GPI. And I'm friends with Aaron. He's over it. And Aaron's, of course, he's on vacation, so I couldn't talk to him. I wasn't going to call him on vacation. But not that he would answer. I wouldn't. But anyhow, I called James, told him what was going on, see what they had in stock for blocks or parts he might have at the house. It destroyed the oil pan. He has an oil pan that I need, so I'm going to buy that from him. He's going to locate me one head. It destroyed one head. When I get that head, I'm going to have him get it machined for me. We're going to go ahead and full port and polish and do it up. The new motor's either going to be a 416 stroker or I'm going to go with the 427 stroker. Haven't decided which one. The bottom will be built to handle at least 1,500, if not 2,000 horse. I think we're going to go for 2,000 horse. That way I ain't got to worry about it. Drop the compression. The last motor was a 11.5 1 compression. It was actually too high compression for the supercharger. They say it's not on low boost, but I was running 12 pounds of boost on meth on a stock bottom end. So it was a time bomb. It lasted 14, 15 years, so I can't complain. And those were hard years. I mean, I drove it from Central Arkansas to Memphis Speedway and drag raced it and then drove it home. I did that multiple times. Trailered it only twice. Back 2021, they used my car for their site and their posters. And for 2022, the last year that they were open for the Super Chevy Show, I don't know if you can see the year on that one. There it is. They used the exact same poster again, mainly because they had done sold out and they knew it was going to be the last one. But matter of fact, there's my tag from them for my window. Mustang's back also. The guy that tuned it, when I told him I didn't like the tune on it, it is running fat at an idle and on part throttle, and now it's having a hard time starting up. After you drive it, well, it's loading up. When it does fire up, it's blowing black out the back. So I told him he needs to find another tuner to tune the bottom half. I'm going to go ahead today and pull the plugs, swap them out, and get it back where it's running good and starting good, at least for a short bit. All right, everybody. So I've been busy on this new build, trying to get everything cleaned up, prepped, ready, change a few things. So yesterday I was able to find a set of heads, used heads, since one of mine's destroyed. It's the same casting number as mine, the 821s, I believe they are. But they were on a car that caught fire, so they're pretty nasty looking. And mind you, they're going to be fully ported and polished, and when they go up to the machine shop, they'll be blast them, but I want to make sure that they're exactly how I want them, so I'm going to go ahead and clean them up first. But there's the valve covers. I went ahead and put some gray aluminum, flat aluminum on it. Heat resistant, the flame proof, along with some clear. I thought about painting them red. I don't know if I'm going to. I went and touched up the water pump, went black on it. Fan shroud that was aluminum, it was so nasty looking. I went ahead and painted it black, kind of blended into the front, because all that front area on top above the radiator support and everything is already black. That's one of the new heads right there. Here's the other head that we're going to be cleaning up today. This side, not so bad. The ends, you can see the burnt. This side, you really see the burnt, and it ain't coming off. Inside, not so bad, because, well, the valve covers were on it. But this side over here, yeah, it looks pretty nasty. Of course, that plastic intake melted. So, and as you can see on these, yeah, they're the 821s. And that's what I had on mine. So, there. Alright, so here's the finished product. I'm not going to do both of them, because they're going to get shot blasted when they go to the machine shop. I just want to see how good they would clean up compared to what they were. I think they cleaned up pretty nice. So they'll go to the machine shop. They're getting the valves re-degreed or re-angled. Something Guatney started doing. But anyhow, they're going to be fully ported and polished. So they'll go to Guatney and they'll redo the valves, new springs. Yeah. Fully ported and polished. So there'll be new heads.
Okay.
But that one there is screwed. All right, here's the debris left that was in the oil pan. Here's the cause of it all. Valve snapped right there. And it just ate the hell out of it. This is a chunk of piston. All over a flippin' ass valve. And it even tore out the side of the pan right there. I could probably reuse the pan if I really had to, but I think I got another one. I'm waiting for it to come in. They're on back order, this style pan. You can't get them. So, but I've got it on order.